Hey guys, it's Becky. If you're new here, then welcome, and if you're already a subscriber, thanks for coming back. Today we are doing the very long awaited 2026 planner and journal lineup. This has been a long time coming. For those of you that don't follow me on Instagram and things, I have a couple of days ago got out of hospital after being in hospital for 2.5 weeks. Nothing serious. My back went and I was just paralysed from the waist down, but I'm getting better. I'm walking with a crutch and everything's good. So I'm so behind on these. I wanted to do like setup videos, and before I went into hospital I'd like pre-prepped some of the like setup stuff and like started, because I like to put all the setup stuff separate into like little bags depending on what planner it is, but they are by no means done. But so because my plan was originally to set up each planner and then do the lineup, we're going to do the other way around this time. I'm just going to take you through my lineup and then we are going to do the planners. But what I want to do first is have the planners first, and then we will do the journaling later. So what have we got here? I'm just loving my colour scheme. I'm loving it. I'm going back to pink. I have got neutral in me, but I am going back to pink. So for planning this year, what are we doing? Well, I absolutely loved my N1 this year. So I have been in an N1. This has got rapid login from, like, I think I even started this in December. Yeah, I did some December weeklies in the back and then started rapid login the 1st of December, and I've not missed a day since. Like, even when like I've been in hospital, I keep a running track in my notes of what's happened each day, and I come back in and I'll backfill it. But I've absolutely loved it. But I thought, because I already had, well, originally I wasn't going to buy any products from Sterling Ink because they all sold out and it was a nightmare. And I already had this Planner Monkey Co notebook, and it's got the really nice Tomo River paper because I've had it for a couple of years now and I really want to use it. So I did go ahead and just buy an N1 horizontal compact. That was like the only one that was in stock. The full year wasn't in stock. And so these two together are going to serve the same purpose as the other one did, and this horizontal is going to be functional. So at the front here I plan on doing like kids school holidays and like bank holidays. This is going to be pencil watch page because I really liked that last year. This I am going to do goals, which I have figured out already. Not sure how I'm going to use this spread. This is a new spread for her for the last couple of years. Not sure how to use that on this one. These are going to be notes for my monthly review, which will be done in there. And then these, I think I'm going to track my hobbies in the quarterlies, because most of the functional stuff will go on the weeklies. The monthly is just going to be that. It's going to be a functional forward plan monthly to have appointments and birthdays and like important dates and things like that. And then in the weekly section, what I'm going to do is have recurring tasks down the left hand side, weekly tasks and waiting on, and then I've got quite a bit I want to like put over this side, but I know like I want to track some like productivity and my YouTube meal plan, all of that, like a YouTube schedule. I've got a separate YouTube planner next year, which I'm excited about, meal plan and things like that. And then the notes in here are just going to be for like collections and things. I haven't 100% decided because there are a lot less notes in here than there are in the other planners. Like if I only have this planner with me, I can just take notes to put in the other planners, and this is going to be used, as I said, as just a rapid log for the year. So we've got those two. Really excited about bringing a weeks back into my lineup. I was umming and ahhing about whether to do it in the like standard size, but I thought I'd give the weeks size a go. This is going to be my mental physical health planner. I really need to work on both of those, my mental and my physical health. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these pages, to be honest. There's not really much that I want to use them for. I'm going to do like whether I walk, exercise, things like that. I haven't 100% decided, and I'll do a key for whatever. Like I might just see what goes in January. This is going to be like a mood sticker of the day, so I can get a highlight of my mood. And then in the weeklies, I've got a lot of stuff that I want to track in the weeklies. So I want to do my mood, my anxiety. I'm going to resize these, so I've got a little like cheat sheet of them. So we've got mood scale, anxiety scale, stress scale, and energy scale. I want to do all of those, and I also want to do my sleep quality scale. And then other things like like physical symptoms like headaches, backaches, fatigue level, pain levels, location of pain, appetite, eating. So whether it's like normal, low, high, any nausea, meal skipped, hydration, hormones and cycle, productivity and functioning will go in my other one, but it's more on a basic level, like could you do basic tasks. This is more for like depression and things like that. Social interaction, did I talk to anyone, anything like that. Activity, triggers, anything that spiked like my anxiety, coping methods used, positive moments, overwhelm, panic and sensory. So I've got to try and fit all of that in this tiny little planner. So I do plan on having quite a lot of trackers. This is more going to be tracker based, and that's what I'm going to use the back pages for. It's definitely going to have like 12 months worth of trackers in here. I'm also going to be doing my measurements and weight at the beginning of the year and the end of the year, and then I'll do monthly weight measurements and things like that. I do have something similar set up in here. So I've done like Christmas presents, like this kind of tracking, but I'm going to be more like on it. And then where's my, I've probably hidden it away somewhere, to be honest. This has got a lot of stuff in, oh here. So here's like my weight tracker, goes back to November. I haven't filled it in, look, since then. But that's like measurements and then all my weights and things there. So I definitely want to be better at keeping on track with that. I'll give it a go if I need more space. You know, I can flip flop between this one and I can change the function for this one being functional and this one being health. I'm not picky. That's why I wanted to keep this one separate. So if I do end up interchanging these, it doesn't really matter. And I've got my rapid log separate there. Next up, I'm going to be, to be fair, I didn't need to do this, and what I was going to do was do my YouTube in with my functional as well. So I was going to do 12 monthly spreads in the back of here, and then use the calendar as a functional and YouTube. But I bought this and it came, and I bought this gorgeous cover from Aura, which I am absolutely obsessed with, and I thought, you know what, let's give YouTube its own planner this year, YouTube and Instagram, so I can hone in and focus in on YouTube and Instagram, which is what I want to do, which is what I plan to do next year. So in here we get the option just for 2 little trackers. So I'm going to assign a colour for each, and every time I do a YouTube upload or an Insta, then I'll just dot on the days that I do it, and then I get like a yearly overview of everything that I've uploaded, which will be nice. Not sure how to use this yet. Yeah, not sure on a YouTube thing. I might use it for when I do collabs and like cut-off dates and things like that with them, or some kind of tracking, but I just haven't figured that out. I love the monthlies in here. The monthlies in here is what made me pick this planner to use as like a YouTube planner. Because the actual monthly itself is like smaller, it's just there. So I've got all of this space on the left hand side, and this is going to be like a list of videos that I need to film each month. And then the calendar itself will be a YouTube schedule, and then on the side of the monthlies you get these boxes that just follow on from, I think it's a bit too bright for you to see, follow along, and that's where I'll do my kit planning out, what kit I'm going to use in each planner. This will be a decorative planner as well, because I love decorating this. I love it. It just turns out so well, and you can fill it. And then basically each day I'm filming is going to have like my tick boxes of all the different stages that go through uploading a video. I think I'll do my schedule on the left hand side. That way I've got a quick overview of what's going up on what channel and so on and so forth. And yeah, I just think giving YouTube its own planner. This has only got 4 blank, can you use the back? No, 4 blank pages, which I'm going to use for brand deals as well, because I haven't been recording them as well as what I should be. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to using this as a social media planner for 2026. 2026 is like, let's get rid of this minimal shit and let's get in there and get going. Right, so I love this cover. I absolutely love the Liberty fabrics, and I love it with the pink. So yes, I have told you before, I am going to be using a Hobonichi cousin again for 2026, and I want to use it for its purpose. I want to use it as a life book. I really do. I have old Hobonichi cousins which are practically full and things like that, and I absolutely love them. So this is going to hold information that does come from other planners, but I do want it to hold all, and I do want it to be a yearly life book. So I do want this to hold as much information as possible. So I'm probably going to do the same here with the school holidays. But another thing that I liked was I did see someone on their channel, they did use this as like a no spend, because this doesn't have to be functional. It would be nice to have like a yearly view of my spending. So there'd be a dot for no spend, a dot for spend but it's needed to, you know, like food shop, things like that, and then like a red dot for actual you're spending, and just have a yearly overview of, you know, my spends, because I'm bad for it. And then this side I'll probably just cover up with a full sticker sheet, to be honest, because I don't need it. Then in this page, I thought the top I will keep my YouTube and Instagram stats, because I like to see them like on a monthly basis, and I want to try and grow my subscribers and things for 2026. In the middle, I've decided I'm going to use this as an index for the daily pages at the back. On previous years, I have done tracking and things like that in here, but as it stands right now, I think I want to use it as an index, and then I'll color code that index coming back in. And the bottom, I was thinking of doing like a face pick or a body pick every single month for the 2026 as I'm going on my weight loss journey. I think that'll be really cool to see. And then this is December, which is what we're in now. So I'm going to change this to a reading tracker. Loads of people have been doing this using the old calendars. You just cover up the dates and things like that, white out the numbers, and it can just be, you know, boxes for whatever books and things I read. The monthlies, I think, right, I have done like a line a day, things like that in the monthlies, and I think that's what I'm still going to do. But if there's like an event that's like an important event, like Casey turns 18 next year, you know, my daily highlight is probably going to be about that anyway. But I'm not opposed to using like stickers, mood stickers, things like that, just anything I want on here really to have a memory. And then you do get extra pages in the back as well. So we've got January next year, which I thought I'd put my favorite media. So there's been quite a lot of like true crime programs and things like that I've really loved in 2025. So I want a place to put those in my 2026. And February I'm going to use for favorite purchases, anything I purchased in the year, whether it be for me, the family, whatever. I'm going to use February. And then March is blank, and I just haven't thought of anything put in there yet, but I'm sure I will. The weeklies are going to be decorative and memory planning and things like that. The only thing I want is for the sidebars to be the same. I think I want to track like my hobbies, make sure I'm keeping on top of them, take some trackers from like my mental health or my productivity, and make sure that they're in here somewhere, whether they're on the monthly or on the weekly. I do want to have reference to that data somewhere, or some of that data somewhere in the planner. So that's how I intend to use the weeklies. And the dailies, what I found with the dailies is that I'm much better at journaling when I first wake up in the morning and when I go to bed at night. Like, they're my more reflective journaling moments. as I said earlier, I will be doing my monthly reviews in my Peanuts Planner Monkey Co. I think I did like one in January, if I'm 100% honest with you. Did I even do it? Like, let me see. See, I did a little January review there. Did I do one in February? March, did I do one? No, didn't do one, but I do want to get back in the swing of things of doing a monthly review, because I do think they're important to ask yourselves, you know, what worked, what didn't work, what goals do you want to focus on for the next month, and actually focus on them instead of just, I fall victim to this all the time. I set these goals at the beginning of the year, and I'm not going to do it this year, like underachievable goals or goals that I haven't really got any motivation to do. Like, I need to really hone in and concentrate on my mental and physical health next year. I mean, I've been in hospital 3 times this year, 2 major surgeries, and like paralyzed from the waist down. It's not even funny anymore. I'm only 42, so I'm being forced to focus in on certain goals, and other goals that I really want to focus in on is like the family, you know, making a house a home, which all encompasses my mental health and everything as well, and the kids, and I just want to do better. So reflections and reviews, I think, are really, really important. That's why I want to have a memory of them. So I've decided that my cover page for each of the months is going to be my monthly review and reflection. So I've got, you know, all in one book, that as well. On the dailies, what I want to do is do a timeline. It's what I've been doing, what I was doing over the last few, well, before I went into hospital. I was using it quite functionally. I'd have the timeline down the bottom, I'd have like my morning routine and things, a little to-do list, and then some journaling. I did really enjoy this, but I want to do more of my functional planning in my N1 rather than in the cousin. I'm just, yeah, so I've got like a weekly task list there. The only thing is, you don't have dailies in the system that I'm using. I don't really have dailies, and that's what this, I need to be better at using this for as well. It's not just me writing down everything that I did that day, which is what I'm going to do on the left hand side here as well. It's like an overview. I need to be able to like set tasks and things like that, and I might do it in my cousin, I might not, you know, I'm not going to put any pressure. But what I have enjoyed doing is doing the timeline and then highlighting these things down the side here are time spent in my room compared to time spent downstairs. See here, so like what was coloured in is sleep time, and then these are like when I'm in bed, and then these are when I'm downstairs. So I really like having an overview of that, and hopefully then as time goes on, I'm spending more and more time downstairs. I won't need to do that. And then if I do want like a daily to do, like I'm not opposed at all, because this is a big old planner, and like this one I'm probably gonna have, like this one I will open in the morning, and I will do my morning, like I put morning pages or morning, but it's just morning journal, and that's what I'll do a bulk of in here. Set up the daily as I need it, and then in the evening I'll come in and journal as well, and then fill in my times daily for memory purposes. I'm not opposed to using this as some like daily tasks, or put in my like reoccurring routine tasks in here, but those kind of things I am going to have as a tracker in my weekly. So these routine things will be in there, but if I need anything else, dailies, I'm not averse to using the take a note for that, because you know that's a planner that can be used for that. So yeah, I'm going to use this for morning journaling and evening journaling. And then like the back pages, I'm not really fussy with them, to be honest. I know a lot of people are doing them, not doing them. I do want a pen swatch in here. I have decided to use one of the calendars for Casey's college, because I'm also forgetting what time she's in and out of college. I am going to use the graph as weight loss. I can come in at the end and write these favourites because I'm going to have a media planner. I want to change these to different categories. So I want to have a self-care list. I want to have like favourite, like I put favourite meals, but I think what a better idea is breakfast, lunch, dinner. And then when I'm doing food shopping and things like that, I have got a list of ideas because there's nothing worse than meal planning a week, especially in my house, and not having a clue what to do. So I like the idea of having that. I love these memories, and I do like reading these switches to help you focus, sleeping, words to remember. I'm quite happy to leave them as they are. I don't have a need for a 360, and yeah, I like the planner the way it is. So I've got really good intentions with this next year. I really just want to get in it and chunk it up, and I cannot wait to fill it with memories and journaling and just a good old year. Let's get back into the Hobonichi Cousin. So they're all my like functional planners, apart from this. So I did get the Hemlock and Oak dual daily and weekly, the new 70 GSM planner, but I sold that because I decided to go with the Cousin. And then when I wasn't 100% sure like how I was going to be doing my memory keeping, because my idea originally was to do everything separate, which I kind of still am, but I did decide to go with the weekly only in the Hemlock and Oak. It's a minimal weekly, so you don't have all the faff of the goal pages at the beginning, which I like. You do get an overview, like a January review and overview, and then you get a monthly, and then you get just the weekly pages. What I think, right, this is a really expensive reason to use this planner. What I think I might do is when it comes to doing my memory keeping in my Hobonichi Cousin, is just come in here and scribble, you know, the weeks. So, and then prop it up, and then I've got something to copy from, rather than having to go like flick to my daily pages or go to my rapid log or things like that. And then it's just easier to do like a weekly review with that. I know it's like a silly use for a gorgeous planner, but I was like, it does make my life simple when I do that, when especially when if you fall a little bit behind with your weeklies, it's a really good idea to just have a weekly overview that you can just scribble in pen everything down, and then you can find your stickers and use them and things like that. I'm going to come back to this later because I do want to show you something. But that's all the main like planner get things done type of things. And then we come to these ones. So first off, I'll go straight in with this. This is a B6 journal. I was going to use the one from Ali Riaz, the 1,000-page one, but I sold that because it was just a bit too chunky for me. I didn't like the finish of the papers because the grids went completely to the top, whereas as you can see here, there is a space. This journal is from Cosmica Studios. I have got a discount code down below and a link down below for her planners. She is also bringing out standard. This is a B6. This is 800 pages, so it is still a chunky, but it's just not as chunky as the Ali Riaz one. And like I said, the finish of this is just a lot better. It's got like the border around the grid, whereas the Ali Riaz just completely goes off the page, and it was a bit wonky. The paper wasn't like amazing in her first batch, because it was the first batch that I got. I know the paper is a lot better now. She's brought out like new planners and things like that, but I'm sticking with Cosmica because like I love the quality of this, and this is purely going to be journaling like I've been absolutely loving doing in my B6 Sterling ink. This has been more like this. If this holds a lot of information, like a lot of like journaling. I can't remember when I started in this, to be honest. This wasn't like undated. I started in May, and I have like kept up with it. I've put photos in it and all of that, and that's what I want to do with that one. I did use the weeklies. See, this is what I mean, without using stickers, just write in the Hemlock and Oak, what I've done for that day, and then I can come in and use. But B6 is my size, like B6 is my jam for journaling. So it's a different kind of journaling to the Hobonichi Cousin. It will be more of all the other stuff and journal prompts and things like that. I have got somewhere like some like deep and meaningful journal prompts that I can use. Minimal decoration in here because this is gonna chunk up, and then my plan is to just keep using this until I've filled her up, so it doesn't matter what year it's in. So I'll come back to this and this cover in a minute as well with the Hemlock and Oak. So journaling, that's there. Another one, this is a notebook from Graceful Muse Papery. It did come in last year's advent calendar, and I have bought another one since, but this hides like, I've literally just got like 2 and a bit pages. This is like personal of the personal. Like, this is like burn after reading. Nobody's allowed to read this fucker. I hide it. Yeah, like my most awful thoughts and feelings are in this, and I needed somewhere to write them down, because like in my head they're no good. I needed somewhere to write them down, so that's why I've got that. And then next up, what should we do? I'm going to save a really fun one for last. So I've had this cover a while. I do really like it, and I wanted a reason to get it out and use it again. So I gave myself a reason. I am going to have a media and slash commonplace slash serial killer book. I know I watch a lot of true crime, people, a lot. I live off it. I fall asleep to it. There's something wrong with me. I just think if someone's telling their story, then we should listen. And what drives me crazy is, like, I see on TikTok something coming up, and then I can't remember when it is. So this is a blank notebook from Wonderland 222. Again, had it in my stash. It's numbered. It's got daily pages. It has got a little timeline here, but I can ignore that, and I'm going to use that. So I am going to print out like 12 monthlies, or draw in 12 monthlies at the beginning, because I do want to have monthlies, so when I see this is coming out in like March of next year, I can just go in and write it in. So yeah, I've got monthlies. I do want an index in here as well, and I think at the back I want a, what's it called, where you have I suppose it's table of contents at the front and an index at the back, isn't it? So like, I know it's going to sound really random. So like a certain serial killer, I'd go to S or T, and I'd be, why can't I think of one? Ted Bundy. So I'd be like, oh, I've got some more to write about Ted Bundy. I'll go to T, find Ted Bundy, find what page it's on. Because this is going to be a mixture of like movies and things. It's going to be like long form journaling. Not journaling, writing about like something. These 4 this year have really stuck with me. So we've had the Ed Kemper, we've had Amber Alert, we've had Munster, we've had Responsible Child, we've had adolescence and things like that. So I do want to print those out as well and write about them. I'm really excited about this project, decorating it, filling it. I'm really excited about this. And then this side is a little tiny B6 notebook, grid 5mm grid notebook from Have It Right Designs, and it is Tom River paper, and you can get covers from her as well. I just thought I'd put that in there because a little side fun, oh, everything's fallen, side fun thing that I like to do are these are Deadbolt Mystery Society boxes. I did have a subscription, and it's all like, I've built up quite a few boxes that I haven't done, and basically in these you get, I'll tell you what, they're so cool. You get maps, you get like secret notes, you get evidence reports, you get witness statements, you get police incident reports, and basically you go through all this information, and there's puzzles and codes and things like that, like do not open until instructed, and you get little things. And basically, so this is full of like evidence and things like that, and basically you solve murder cases just by using these. And I've got big, massive, chunky Sherlock consulting ones, which is like mammoth. And then I also like little things like this. This is a book that each page is a different cipher or code that you have to fill in. Like, honestly, I'm addicted to these, and I needed somewhere for notes, so I thought I'd just put a little notebook in here. This has also got space to put more documents in if I need to carry more documents. So I thought like my fun media and like hobby things could both live in there together for now. So I'm really excited about that. And then this is my cover from So Journal on Instagram. I absolutely love her. She's so soft, and you can fit a lot in here. You can fit some chunk. So this is a grid notebook from Colour Calf. Absolutely don't know what I'm going to use this for. this is also from Colourcraft. This is one of her new planners that she's got. I have shown this in a previous vlog. It comes with a gorgeous personalised charm. I absolutely love it. The top portion of this here has got a little place here for the date, and all of this is blank, and then it's got some lines at the bottom. I'm absolutely using this 100% as a journal of joy, as somewhere to come in and do little collages, or put pictures in here and then write a little something, you know, on like Willow's birthday. I can fill this with pictures, or like just stickers that I really, really like. I can just stick in here and then do a bit of gratitude. Like, this is a chunk, like a chunk. You can see how thick it is. I cannot wait, absolutely cannot wait to get in here. I don't know what I'm going to use the monthlies for. I don't know. I might just collage over the monthlies with stickers and pictures and things like that. But I'm so excited to be using this as a journal of joy. And anything, collage, pictures, journal, gratitude, anything, absolutely everything and anything I want is going to go in there. I need to come up with a reason to use this because it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, this little notebook here, and I'm sure I will. And then in the back, I've just got a sticker release book, which I'm going to start putting like my favourite stickers in. And I've got some more stuff from Colourcraft in the back there. So yeah, that is all of my planners, journals, everything that I want to use for 2026. So if that's all you're interested in, then like you can click out now. I just want to show you a cover option for the Hemlock and Oak, because I know that a lot of people are struggling to find covers for the Hemlock and Oak. Bearing in mind, this is the Hemlock and Oak Minimalist Weekly. So this will only work it won't work in your daily duos or your bigger ones. It will only work in the Minimalist Weekly. This cover for this is from the same place as the cover I'm going to show you from this. It's from BB Rose Labs. It is linked above, again with a discount code. And basically this cover came like this. It's a fold out, it's a big massive fold out cover for your planners. And basically what I did is I cut it up. Yeah, I did. I cut it up. I'm trying to bloody find, I took it out to show you, and now I can't find it. But I ended up then with a cover and like a zipped pouch, and I just wanted to show you. So basically what I do is this fits in here, and rather than this all folding over and that, because I wasn't a fan of this like excess chunky bit here. I mean, if you want it to like have kits and fill with all nice things, then yeah, that's 100% what you can do. But what I did with the B6 and what I'm going to do with this one is I cut right close to the line. Yeah, right close to the line, and then obviously this is then going to click onto that, and then this is completely separate. It'll be cut off, and then I've got a pouch with pockets. It's got a big pocket at the back there. It's got a big zip pocket as well, so I'll have an A4 like dashboard thing to use as well, and then this will fit a lot more nicely in there. So I just wanted to show you that, because that's what I did for this big chunky cover as well. And as you can see, it's got loads and loads of room to grow. So yeah, I'm loving that in there. And yeah, so that's it. That is my 2026 planner journal lineup. I cannot wait to start setting all these up with you. Like some of them I might do like setups of them together, because there's not going to be much to set up, but the cousin and things like that, yeah, I'm 100% ready to go. I also, great news guys, got my car back today after 3 months of not having my little Range Rover. She is home, sweet home, and this girl is so happy. I'm so happy to be healthy, alive, sat in this chair doing this video for you. I'm sorry I've been missing guys, but I've been fighting to get better, quicker, to be home for the kids for Christmas, because at one point it wasn't looking like I was even going to be home for Christmas. So I've worked my ass off in rehab, in hospital and things, to be here and to do these videos for you. So I hope you appreciate them. Please give me a like and subscribe. Please share. please bear with me. And yeah, I can't wait for a 2026 with you guys and to pre-set all these up with you. Planner setups on my home. That's where a lot of you found my channel from. That's where a lot of you are stuck with me from. So yeah, please wait, they're coming, and I love you guys, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye.